Hello everybody and welcome back to YellowCard Vanguard. I am Toku here with another combo video, this time showcasing the new Altmile support and Brave. If it wasn't obvious enough to the people following updates, we know that Altmile got a ridiculous stride in Fides, and he got a ridiculous support in Livarot and himself actually. Because Altmile is a very aggressive deck, I want to show these aggressive combos that you can use to your advantage that can basically win you on your grade 3 ride and even win you on your first stride. As always, the deck list will be shown at the end of the video. Any questions, let me know in the comments below. And without further ado, let's get into it. This first combo that I'll be showing you is basically how to kill someone on first stride with the new Fides stride. I am a firm believer that as an Altmile player, it is equally as easy to kill someone as it is to get the first stride or if they stride first, because Fides is just that ridiculous. If you get the first stride, that's the momentum you can carry into a second stride if it happens. If you don't get first stride, that's counterblast you're getting to kill them on the first stride. I believe that Altmile should be played very aggressively early, right into grade 3, proc Brave so you can use Livarot, Superior Call Livarot, Superior Call something else, that kind of stuff. As such, the trigger lineup is also very aggressive. For this combo, you want to have as much counterblast open as possible. You want to be on the new Altmile, the one that Superior calls for a Soul Blast. In hand, you want to have any copy of Altmile. It can be the old one or the new one. And you want to have this new grade 2. This new grade 2 says, on play, when you write him or when you call him from hand to rear circle. That's the important part, from hand. That's why he needs to be in hand. You can pay the cost, which is to Soul Blast 1 and to reveal an Altmile in hand. You can search for any Brave unit with 7k power and call it to rear circle, then shuffle your deck. It also has the Brave ability to attack for 11k by itself. You need something to ditch for the Slayman that you're going to be superior calling, and then you need something to stride. So going into this turn, we'll pay cost for stride and stride into Fides. Using Altmile skill, we'll Soul Blast a Brave unit. To superior call any superior call that we want. We can choose Livarot or we can choose Slayman. For the purpose of showcasing the new cards, I'm going to choose Livarot. Then we'll call down Zepgal, use his skill to Soul Blast any instead of a Brave unit. Then we'll reveal the Altmile in hand, and we can search for any 7k unit with Brave. This time we will be searching for Fides. Fides is a very good card. He gets 8k resist by himself. Not only that, when you're GB2, which you will be basically on your first stride, both on your first stride, Fides and old Fides both flip something. He gives the front row resist and 2k. That 2k is important because that lets Livarot hit for 11k numbers. We'll use Fides' skill, counterblast 1, flip up a copy. And his skill is active. So why is Fides bullshit? It's because something called guard efficiency. If I was to swing 16k with a Fides active, knowing Fides' skill is to say that you need, if your opponent's guardians is 1 or less, Brave units will still hit. If I swing 16k, that's guardable by 2 cards, 5 and 5. That's guard efficient. But because of this 11, 11, 11, 11 poke that the first strike can do, Fides' first skill really shines there. I can do 11, where the efficient guard would be to drop 5. But because of Fides' skill, you're forced to drop another one. The next attack will also be 11, drop a 5, drop another one. Next attack also for 11, drop a 5, drop another one. This is why Fides is bullshit. As such, this reach I will be showing is basically how many guards you can rip out of hand on an optimal Fides first stride turn. Let's get into it. So we're going to attack with the doggy first. This hits 11 by itself. That's 2 cards in hand from 2 guard. Then we'll swing with Livarot, use his skill to superior call a Slayman. Once again, that is also 2 cards in hand to guard. We'll swing with Slayman, counterblast, ditch 1, search for Slayman's best friend, Livarot. Also another 2 in hand to guard. Once again, we'll swing with Livarot, counterblast for my best friend Slayman, for another 2 in hand to guard. Swing again. This time we'll boost, because this is the last time we actually get to use this column. Counterblast, ditch 1. Now we have other options. Because we're out of counterblast, we won't be able to superior call any. So there's no point of calling. There's no point of superior calling another superior caller. Instead, we can superior call Klaus, which has an on hit pressure. This also asks for another 2 in hand to guard. Then we'll swing with Fides, asking minimum 2 in hand again. We'll get drive check 3 times. Any power goes to the Klaus. If he hits, he spins back, and this is also another 2 cards in hand to guard. In total, we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 cards in hand to safely guard an optimal Fides turn. That's ridiculous. Bushi, what are you doing? So in this situation, we got damage denied. They're not hitting us back as we had hoped to, so that we can soak up counterblast, and then we can go into Fides for our first stride kill. They're playing the grade 2 game. They're chilling out. So what can we do here? Like I said before, Altmile's grade 3 ride is actually still really scary, so we can abuse that. So what we'll do is we'll ride into Altmile and soul blast the brave unit to get a superior call. There's a lot of good choices that we can superior call. We can superior call Alectos. We can superior call out Hyunmi, which is basically an Espada clone for Brave if you are Brave. We can also choose to superior call out Klaus. Basically, there's a lot we can choose to superior call out. For the purpose of this, I'm gonna actually choose to superior call out this kitty cat, knowing that in my current hand, I do not have a grade 3 or any way to stride. So basically, I can slap him down and prepare to stride next turn. That's my superior call. I'm gonna call down Belinda's back here, and I'm gonna slap Slayman up here just so I can attack with. Swing 9 to attack. Swing with lever out. I'm gonna pull out a Klaus here, so that way I have some on hit pressure. This is 16 to the Vanguard, and basically if Klaus hits, I can spin him back, pretending that they grade 2 gamed me. Their hand is actually not that healthy to guard. I actually get the hit and spin this back. Huzzah. Then I'll swing with Altmile, soul the Belenis in, draw 1, and do 2 drive checks. So that's basically one of the ways you can use Altmile's on-ride skill to prepare for your next turn. Okay, so this last combo will be basically how to use Fides' GB3, but you've been counterplayed somehow. You're playing Brave, but you're not Brave. You've got this giant fat ass hand, and in order to get Brave, you need to start negging. So what can you do? This is why I play Alectos in the main deck. Once again, we're featuring the new Altmile as main Vanguard. We're abusing the fact that we got new heal triggers so we can countercharge on demand, and we've got a bunch of hand of various tools we can use. Specifically, this new Altmile, which gets 5k and a crit on rearguard. So we'll draw for turn. We'll use this Altmile for stride because we can use him as a rearguard, and we'll stride into Fides. Using Altmile stride skill, we'll soul blast a brave unit, and we'll call Alectos. Yes, you can superior call Alectos from deck using new Altmile stride skill, allowing you to proc brave no matter how big your hand is. We can just fill up our field. 1, 2, 3, and 4. We'll use Fides as skill, flip himself over, and then we use Alectos, tap to give something 3k, doesn't matter which. Going into attack step, we'll use Alectos' skill to soul in and draw 1, keeping Brave active for the end of the turn. We'll swing here. This is 16k with the crit base. If we had 2 Phylaxes, now he's 19. If we gave the Alectos to him, now he's 21 with the crit base. Next, we'll swing with Slayman, counterblast 1, ditch 1, search his best friend, Leverrock, and basically this pattern will become basically the same thing as the first pattern I showed you. Swing with Leverrock again, going into Slayman. I see I've got 1 counterblast left, so I'm gonna actually boost with the Slayman this time and call out a Leverrock. Knowing that Fides' GB4 is active and I get 3 new superior calls, I will swing and boost, then swing again, and I'll call out any 3 units I want. So I'll call out him, I'll call out an Alectos, so I can be brave on the defensive, and I'll call out a Klaus. These 3 calls can be whatever you want. I could have also called an extra Phylax to the back here, over here instead. For the purpose of showing off the uses of Alectos in the main deck, I'll call out an Alectos. Do my drive checks. Crit, crit, crit. I love anime. If we got a stand trigger, we'd stand one of the Phylaxes in the back, but with those triggers we'll swing, and end our turn. We also could have called the Damascus to countercharge. There's just a lot of flexibility you can do now with Brave. I'm basically scratching the surface, and it's up to you guys as Brave players to find out what else can the deck do. I hope you enjoyed this combo video. I hope it was very helpful to you, showing off this new set can do, what new Royal Pals can do. I hope it makes you more aware of like what the combo pieces are, what to be more afraid of, knowing their win con, wink wink, nudge nudge. If this video has been helpful to you, it would mean the world to me if you liked the video. If you subscribe to our channel if you haven't already, press the bell button down below. Let me know in the comments down below what other combos you might have thought of using these new cards. And as always, this has been Toku of YellowCard Vanguard. Toku out.